6:00.
Good afternoon. I'm now going to call the Wednesday, August 27th, 2025 meeting of the Norfolk County Commission to order. If you'll join me in saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Welcome to everyone. I'm going to read the executive order on remote participation. On March 28th, 2025, Governor Healy signed into law House Bill 62, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, which includes a 2-year extension of the option for public bodies to hold remote meetings by suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law. Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Sections 18 through 25. That action was effective immediately, extending the current option for remote meetings through June 30th of 2027. Thank you. I'm going to call the roll. Commissioner Stady?
Present, sir.
Commissioner Collins?
Present.
And Commissioner Shea is present. We have a quorum. I'm going to jump to, there's no executive session today.
Right.
Number 4, minutes of the open session meeting of August 13th, 2025 for approval.
Did we get those to review?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll defer to you.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
All right, I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Number 5, appointment. Today we have an appointment with the John Bignoni, Director of the Maintenance Department, and our county electrician, Richard Cushing, right?
Check.
Yeah, Cushing. Oh, not Cardinal Cushing.
Not even
So we're gonna have a little chit chat and a report from them. In your
Okay.
packet is some notes given to me. So John, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Okay, we'll try to go through it quick.
Sure.
At the Aggie School, the disaster recovery we installed data wiring, replaced and labeled all electric plugs and switches, and we're replacing 2 doors to access the room for handicap access. All the rooms were painted, walls, trimmed, ceilings. And Dedham District Court, we're going to have Chick discuss the building management system for the commissioners.
Right, yeah, so you know the project that's going on for the building management system. It's largely completed. What we have left to do is to balance the system, calibrate the fans, and replace the steam valves. And obviously train the users on the new computer equipment.
I think that's good. In Superior Court, we repaired 2 of the 4 ACs in the main courtroom. We're getting prices for the other 2 ACs. They're mini splits for the main courtroom. During the Karen Reed trial, we were busy in the exterior of the building using extra ACs for the trial, parking lot changes, signs, and extra cleaning in the registry bathrooms. We painted Walter Timothy's office, touched up paint in courtrooms 3 and 10, painted judge's lobby bathroom in courtroom 20, worked with the trial courts to connect the new door locks to fire alarm. We replaced the mini splits unit in the chief court officer's room, and repointing and power washing stairs and handicap ramps. We got prices that we're gonna pass on to the director. Registry of Deeds building, we repaired the AC and probation. We deep cleaned the grand jury room, repointing and power washing the exterior stairs, and the director will get that quote. And we relocated the files to the administration building. The blue house is the maintenance house. We cleaned out the 2nd floor of junk and relocated all the files to administration. Stoughton, the basement clerk's office renovation with the trial court, and we replaced cubicles. We painted the clerk's office and the chief judge's lobby. Chip did the ballast and plug repairs. Replaced rooftop AC using ARPA funding. New top on judge's bench in the third session. We added accommodations to the second session courtroom to allow jury trials, and added a jury pool room in the basement storage area, and relocated the store. In Rentham, new AC for the court officers area in the cells. The HVAC improvements are waiting parts, and that's through ARPA funding. And we steam cleaned carpets in 12 offices, cleaned all the ductwork in the building, replaced ceiling tiles throughout the building, and replaced door closers within the main entrance. In Quincy, we assisted state in installing the generator and temporary air conditioning unit, replaced handles in the judge's lobby, and took care of the plugs and ballast and lamps. In Brookline, the water bubbler pipes were cleared, so they can use the water bubblers again. Jury cell, we repaired the toilets. The AC unit replaced on the roof, and another unit replaced the compressor on the roof using ARPA funding. Administration, repointing or replacing bricks as needed, and that just finished this past week. Rerouting the HVAC drains for renovated file storage downstairs where they have the new storage room. Replace the compressor, fan, and contactor on rooftop AC unit. In general, OSHA training 10 hours for 17 maintenance employees, and that's basically what we have today. Any questions?
Any questions of the gentleman? Richard?
Yeah, I do. This may not be totally fair, but you're going to take the hit today because
Yeah.
you're here. But I remember taking a tour with John, and taking a couple of visits. So I did a couple of just on my hit list. First of all, in Rentham Court,
Yes.
I know when we visited that, there was discussion with the judge about maybe improving the area in the front where the court, where he sits and the where the person gets called up. And John had said we may want to do some renovations. And then, things happen. Did that ever get done, or was that kind of on the back burner?
What the director has us doing now is the front stairs in Rentham.
Yeah.
In fact, we just got a quote on that, right, Chip?
Yeah.
He wants the front stairs redone
Okay.
and the cracks all patched, and some of the stairs have to come out and we put in. So we got a price on that recently, and that'll go to the director when he gets back.
Yes, back. Okay. All right. Couple more real quick, if I could, Mr. Chairman.
Sure.
Stoughton.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't see it here. It's good job. By the way, good job. Great report.
Oh,
Very,
thank you.
Very, very
Thank you.
complete. I want to make sure I point that for the record. But in Stoughton, I remember Jimmy was there, the plumber. We went for a tour,
Yes.
and we were looking at it on the outside, and they said it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some extra safety lights in the back to light up the parking lot. When the winter it gets dark, for the safety of employees coming out, the lights weren't maybe adequate. Can you check into that? Is that done?
Right.
Oh, I didn't see it on the report. Okay. So you did
Yeah,
do that?
we took care of that.
It wasn't in this past
It
year.
wasn't this past
Oh,
year,
it
it was
was done right.
before that. Yeah.
Beautiful. Great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great news. All right, the last thing. Can you explain a little bit in layman terms what the BMS is over in that building management system? What will that do for us?
Just
What's that
quickly explain it.
What's that do?
Sure. So basically, the company came in and ran sensors to all the units, the ductwork coming in, the ductwork going out, the outside air. So we can now control the units, the heating, air conditioning units better using information that we're getting from the outside air temperature, as well as what the air is coming back to the unit as and what it's being discharged at. So it gives us a lot more control over being able to keep the building in the right temperatures.
So it gives you optimum performance for your electrical use, more or less, sort of.
Yes,
So
It's
are they
going
kind of
to, it's going to save
Yeah.
money on the
And where's that control done? Is that done in the building or is that done at your
It's right now, it's
office?
done in the building.
Yeah,
So like these
Yeah.
sensors are all saying it's
And-
too cold, it's too hot.
Yes.
Does that go to your office or does it go to the main building?
Right now, it's in the main building, right?
Right, we have, the server is in district court.
District
but
court.
We can
District
access it from.
So you have to
Yeah.
physically go over there and check it every day?
I
How's
have
that work?
He has,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a way, I'm just thinking out loud, is there a way we could have had that then coupled to something in your office? In other
I
words,
think,
now you're
yes.
looking at it, you don't have to go physically anywhere, you're checking all the buildings
Yes,
eventually.
yes.
Do we have to do something to do that?
I think it's in the making, right?
Yes.
Eventually,
It's-
yeah.
Fantastic.
We're gonna do in there.
That's
It's
great. great.
ready to go. We're just
Okay.
currently still going over.
Okay.
And then we
that'd
have
be
to
just
train
fine.
the employees on how
That
to
would make
operate
sense.
that.
Right.
too. Yeah.
That would be ideal, right? Now
Oh,
you got it
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
And you can control that building and other buildings maybe.
Yeah,
So we
that-
get it in there,
that's
which is great.
perfect. Commissioner,
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, we're right on target. Good.
that's great.
That'd be fantastic.
Superior's
Any timetable on that?
Superior's next.
Okay.
I think we talked about kind of swapping out projects,
Okay.
the BMS system for Superior, and
All
then
right.
sort of we'll start with the Dedham complex, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all right here,
Yeah.
and then sort of look at our satellite court.
We can go to
facilities
Stoughton.
as well.
and
Stoughton,
Brookline and-
Brooklyn, and Rentham. Yeah.
All right, good. Great. It's great. That's progress. Great job.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Questions?
Yeah.
What's that?
okay, thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioners. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Keep the good work up.
We're gonna
Huh?
hold
Thank you.
to it here,
Okay,
Bob.
Bob.
Oh, she signed for UMass.
Oh, my God, huh?
Yeah,
Fabulous.
UMass Boston.
See ya.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Number
Thank you.
6, public comment. Every meeting, we have a section in the meeting for public comment. If there's anyone here with us today or out in Zoom land that has any public comment, now is the time to address the commissioners. Public comment last call?
Nothing.
Okay, seeing none, we're gonna go to item number 7. Old business, we have none. Number 8, personnel matters for consideration. Commissioner Stady.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, I please make the following motions at the Wollaston Recreational Facility. First, make a motion to accept the notice of resignation for Lauren Chin, Maya Donovan, and Finn Kelly as seasonal golf associates. Lauren is effective date 8/3/25. Meyer is effective date 8/11/25, and Finn Kelly effective date 8/13/25. All with seasonal golf associates at the rate stated. So moved.
Motion made and seconded. It appears our seasonal help is starting back to college.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. It is a vote. At the high school. please.
Yes, at the Norfolk County Agricultural High School, I move approval on the notice of step correction for Jessica Tybalt as a 183-day instructor at the rate stated. This is replacing Lori Pelletier, and the effective date is 8/25/25. So moved.
Second. Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
Move approval of the appointment of our new vocational assistant principal, Janice Lavoie, at the rate stated, effective date 8/28/25, replacing Jessica Demora. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And final one is notice of appointment of Lisa Christofouli as a 183-day instructor, effective date 8/28/25, replacing Jessica Tybalt, and again, so moved.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. It is,
Do I need to make the credible service vote?
Yes, through you, Mr. Chair, we have before you another credible service vote. We've done a bunch of these. We've done one for myself, actually. In our handbook, any individual who Norfolk County is a subdivision of the Commonwealth, any of the other subdivisions or applicable units of government that people work in beforehand, you're allowed to count your years of service there as a whole for the purposes of calculating how much vacation you're eligible for. So we've done this a number of times for both union and non-union folks. Council took a look at it. Michelle wrote a brief note. So this is just affirming that this person will have their previous service counted as we calculate their vacation every year.
Would it be proper for me to read the people and their years?
No, so
Also too?
that's
Or
something
just-
different. After that is just service milestones. People who've been here for 10 years.
So
so-
are we, what are we?
I think we should read them if we're going to carry them on.
No, through you, Mr.
No?
Chair. The
Yeah.
credible services for one individual, so I would recommend a motion to approve the credible service for the individual. We don't say the name because
Oh, you don't say the name.
it's-
That's why I was getting confused. You have
and then
name-
after that is
Okay, that's
milestones for
separate.
people.
Okay, my bad. So I'll make a motion that we approve the credible service, request.
Second. We have a letter on it?
Yes, it's in the back.
Okay, on the credible service, I'm sorry, we have an individual who has met all the criteria according to our reports, and is entitled to some additional vacation. If you have a question about it, you have a document in your packet from Michelle that outlines it. So
Okay,
I think a vote is in order.
Motion is in.
I made the motion,
Motion to grant,
the person.
motion to grant credible service to the person named in this document. Do we have a second?
I did the second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's taken care of. I'm sorry, August milestone, 10-year people. I think you should read it.
Okay, all right. I'd be happy
I
to.
thought they were all getting.
Move for the records, the following August milestones for the following individual. Dawn Karen at the school of 10 years. Kara Coogan at the school, 10 years. Guess we're crossing the third one. Nicole Forsythe at the Aggie School, 10 years. Chris Goldsmith, part of our RSVP program for years, 10 years. Peter Kane at the Aggie School, 10 years. Benjamin Polito at the school, 10 years. Mark Rubit at the school, 10 years. And Michael Ryan at the school, 10 years.
Congratulations to the aforementioned folks for 10 years of service. Thank you.
Certificate still. No high school.
Moving right around. Payroll and expense warrants.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move the following warrant list for 8/27/25. First, payroll for the school, 26-7.34, the sum, $128,469.07. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
A second payroll for the school, in line 26-7.34.1, the sum, $309,149.85. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye. Payroll for the county, 26-7, the sum, $164,893.82. So moved.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Next.
Another payroll for the county, 26-8, the sum, $156,782.93. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye. Two to go.
Next.
Expense for the school, 26-02, the sum, $251,141.23. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And the last item, expense for the county, 08-0426, the sum, $664,478.55. So moved.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That concludes the warrant list.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, moving right along. Number 10, declaration of surplus, piece of equipment in the engineering department known as a plotter.
Through you, Mr. Chair, this is pretty straightforward. This board authorized the purchase of a new plotter, which we have. This piece of equipment is very old. It no longer connects to any of the programming. It's basically usable perhaps for parts. So it's time to be surplused and move on from that. It's done a good job.
It's done its job.
That's for the engineering, right?
That's correct.
And the
So-
general laws require that we dispose of excess equipment or whatever. So
Can that be donated to some of
so maybe
Like
for parts,
school,
someone.
Possibly.
What are they doing?
Patrick said it's really antiquated,
Really? Yeah.
so it's not really useful
Okay.
in the same way.
Yeah.
Patrick, yeah, you're on the call. Do you want to speak to a little?
Is he there?
Patrick, anything to say about the plotter?
The plotter?
Hi, Commissioners. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can. Yes, sir.
My video's not working. The plotter stopped being supported by HP a year ago, October, and they no longer make parts for it. So if it breaks down, you can't the service techs can't fix it anymore. So we were lucky we had it running as long as we did. And then if we surplus this, I'll be lucky if I can get somebody to take it just for parts, to take it away. So it's not something you want to give to students or anything because it wouldn't be something practical for them to use for long term.
Okay, that's all of that then. Okay.
Yeah, I would have already reached out if it was, but it's beyond the end of life kind of.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Chairman. Yep. Do we need to vote then, or we already
I
voted?
believe we do. We have to dispose of it.
Okay. So motion approved. I move to approve the declaration of surplus equipment from the engineering department, a plotter, on this date.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
We'll take care of the plot. Number 11, requesting the Dedham Square Circle to hold the 13th annual Trunk or Treat event in County Complex parking lot on October 25th, 2025, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. with a rain date of October 26th. Each year we approve the use of the registry parking lot for the Dedham Square Circle group. No changes. This is year 13, and I have a letter that's in your packet outlining it. Just send it to,
Mr. Chair, that I will point out they're asking from 1 to 6, but the event's only from 3 to 5. They just want some buffer time on either end. We generally, after your approval, connect them with facilities. This is probably, I think we've done it 3 or 4 times since I've been here. They're great partners here in the square. We do a lot of events with them. They're always very grateful as well, and they wanted to. You guys want to bring your grandkids along? They would love to have you. I know some of you have frequented their events before. They do a good job.
In the past, we always ran that by the registry too to make sure it's convenient.
right.
The registry get checked on this, or?
Yeah, it goes there first for
Yeah.
approval, yes.
Okay, so subject to that, I would move approval for the request from the Dedham Square Circle DSC for permission to utilize the parking lot for the registry of deeds area on date October 25, 1 to 6, with a rain date of Sunday, October 26, 1 to 6, as outlined in the letter of request to us this day.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Number 12, report from the procurement department about bid openings and contract awards. Maureen, does she have anything?
Yeah,
Nope.
No, nothing from the procurement department. She's here today. Okay, number 13, request for civic rate on President's Golf Course from the Quincy Police Charity Foundation. I'm looking at a letter addressed to William Buckley, Assistant Director, from Detective Sean Glennon, and he's president of the newly formed Quincy Police Charitable Foundation. They'd like to have a golf tournament and receive the civic race. They have reserved the date of September 22nd. This event will raise funds to support local initiatives and aid individuals, families, and organizations throughout the Quincy community. It's Quincy Charitable Police Foundation is a registered 501c3 nonprofit and was established years ago with a mission of giving back to the city. They need our approval for the civic rate. Any questions?
Oh, I move that we grant to the Quincy Police Charitable Foundation the so-called allegedly civic rate for their tournament, foundation tournament, golf tournament, to be held at the President's Golf Course September 22nd as requested. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next order of business. Smoking policy for the Dedham Complex final approval. Was it? Go ahead.
Mr. Chair, you looked at this last month. We did do a little a first reading. We did pass along to our colleagues in the union for comment. We gave them a deadline of yesterday. We didn't receive any comments back. Importantly, this is state law. It's with conformity to the regulations here in Dedham as well. So we did have some. It was born of a couple of complaints from regular users of our buildings. So we just want to make sure that we conform to all Board of Health regulations here in Dedham and state laws around smoking in and around public buildings.
I think we're ready for passage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Richard,
could, yeah, real quick.
Commissioner.
So you didn't hear from anybody, even the people that wanted it, like that were urging for
Well,
something, or
No, so we received comments from individuals who utilize our buildings,
okay,
which was why we brought this policy forward.
absolutely
And then
understood.
we passed on to the union, and we told them if they had comments to give it to us by yesterday, and
And
received
nothing.
that. Yeah,
no
we did.
problem.
We talked to
All right. And this was pushed off a week too, I think, right?
for that purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has been out there.
It's a few weeks now.
All right.
It's almost a month.
Well,
Mass General laws govern this. Chapter 270, Section 22 and 105, which requires us to provide standards for the implementation of restrictions on smoking in the workplace. Certain action must be taken. I know that Director Cronin discussed this with John McGowan, and they delineated
There it is.
in that area for the Superior Court, for the District Court, for the Commissioner's Treasurer Building, and for the Registry of Deeds, and also for associate buildings and other enclosed work areas, so-called blue house. So we're ready to go, and John did he did negotiate with the union, so they had a look-see at that. And I see no reason why we can't go forward today. John's looking to get it done and get it posted.
Mr. Chairman, if you wish, I would move that we adopt, as of this date, the smoking policy regarding Dedham Complex. Is that correct? Bill?
Yes,
That we want?
delineated
Okay.
in the memo.
And if the policy is consistent with the Mass General Law, Chapter 270, Section 22, and 105 CMR 6661. Policy is outlined in the memo. I would say that that's part of our motion, effective this date.
Joe, we did the motion on the second.
Okay, yes, I was just questioning John about school. Okay. Motion made and seconded on the
Smoking policy.
smoking policy for Dedham Complex. Motion made and seconded, all in favor.
Aye.
It is. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good job, everybody, tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 15, report of the county director.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Happy end of summer. It's first day of school at the Aggie. Nice to see the yellow buses that drive by from the heart of the county in Norfolk.
Wow.
They're here every day to the county seat. So that's a good thing.
It's a shot.
It's
Amazing.
a short run. Thank
The
God.
Walpole bus is a shot.
This is correct. Just a couple things. We're working with John Vignoni, as you heard. We've put a particular focus on Rentham District Court recently. It looks good. We've been working with the clerk magistrate there, which has been very productive. The digitization and filing project continues. The giant room full of files is slightly less full of files as every day goes on. And Andrew LeBurge's doing a really great job there.
Does he continue for another month? Is that what it is?
He has a few more weeks to go.
A few more weeks,
We
okay.
may seek a very small amount of supplemental funding for him to keep
Okay.
going. Apparently, our predecessors were really fond of staples, so as he opens up these, for example, the poor kid pulled something off of the shelf here from the
Yeah.
90s meeting minutes, and every third page had a staple and a paper clip. So you got to kind of pull all those apart before they
Yeah,
can go
look
through
at
the
the difference.
scanners.
They're
It
getting
does.
emptied out.
So we'll work to
Yeah.
so
Well,
speaking
we're
of
gonna
that,
fill it up
we're gonna
again.
fill
Hopefully with bound.
probably and also take some of the bound general laws and things and move them out around here. So as they go down, we're taking great care to note exactly where everything is, and when we're done, especially for the historical pieces, we're going to give a little report to our colleagues next door at the Historical Society so that they can see, hey, we have a number of years of county pictures and news clippings that may be of interest to someone doing research next door. I don't want to steal next week's department head presentation from Weights and Measures of Thunder, but last week, it's actually 2 weeks ago now, I was able to speak before the Dedham Board of Select Board. They tentatively approved an intermunicipal agreement with us pending some impact bargaining for their staff, which happened yesterday. There's probably a 60% chance you'll have the IMA before you on Wednesday, and if not, then probably very soon thereafter. So Mr. Mullen already has a pretty comprehensive plan how to begin work in Dedham. He sort of has a plan of attack, and over the summer, he and Gregory have been working hard to do our other communities so that we can fully integrate them and make sure all Dedham devices are completely up to date by the end of this calendar year. And then what he'll do is he'll sort of just add that to the big pool, and they do a really good job about the pace of play. And when it's cool and breezy, you do gas stations, and when it's hot or rainy, you do supermarkets, things
So
like that.
Dedham's coming on board.
Dedham will join us.
So that'll be 7 now, right?
That'll be 6. So
Okay.
Canton,
Yep. Right.
Rentham,
Franklin.
Needham, Franklin,
Yeah.
Westwood,
Yeah.
and then Dedham.
Oh, okay.
And now
happy.
We're in talks with Dover, which works with the state. We had a really productive meeting, as we said, with the state, and they do Dover, Norfolk, and Plainville,
Ah,
and they really don't care either way. Their principal job is enforcement, as we've said a number of times before. So I was able to have a good discussion on your week off at the Norfolk County Managers meeting. Plainville's interested in joining, perhaps as early as January 1st.
okay.
So we can get those folks. I'd like to get those 3 smaller communities as well in this fiscal year. So that'll bring us up to 9. So that's the goal.
Great.
Where we did get a initial query from our friends in Plymouth County about the model. There's a couple of folks we know who do large swaths of Plymouth County as well. So we're starting to be helpful, but also keep our eyes open as to additional opportunities. But 9 will be over a third of the county done by us, which is a good thing.
That's right. Good.
That's about it on my ledger. So, any other questions on anything else? Happy to.
No, it's fine. Number 16. Emergency topics that the chair did not originally anticipate.
Oh, 3 things here. I forgot. Sam Evans,
Go ahead.
myself, Mark McDonald, and Dan Caparata. We did have a sit down with Revise. We are entitled to I think it's every 3 or 4 years, a website freshen up that is of no cost from them. So we had a good initial meeting from them with them, and in the coming weeks and months, we'll probably revitalize our website a little bit, maybe change some of the colors around it, and most importantly, ensure that it's completely ADA compliant, because there are new strictures coming down into effect in April. So Revise with all their clients is offering sort of a lot of it has to do with the contrast of documents and their ability to be read by adaptive software. So
Great.
it's good stuff.
Good. Okay, as I said, number 16, emergency
No.
items, any topics on? I have none. Before we adjourn, I'd like to mention that we adjourn and keep in our memory and prayers today Anthony Pisano of Arlington, who passed away recently. Anthony is the father of Greg Pisano, who is our assistant sealer of weights and measures. We met Greg a couple of months ago. He's doing a great job. So he's in memory of his father, I'd like to adjourn this meeting,
Oh, yeah.
member of our family.
Mm.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, with thoughts and prayers for him and his
Yes.
family, I move we adjourned, Mr. Chairman, at, I believe it is 1:37.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor? Thank you very much. We have a full meeting, and we wish everyone a happy Labor Day weekend.